Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny 5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Project PlanCo. We got a big one here for you today with another hero build, and it is the Chief Beef Police headquarters of Project PlanCo. It is absolutely incredible, as you can see from this B-roll. The builder who created this was Starship Rad, always going above and beyond. What you're looking at here is the exterior shell of the building, and it is phenomenal. These hero builds are just incredible to feature. They've been so much fun. If you guys missed it, the last one we did the Pizza Bandit, the Pizza Pen, or I guess Pizza Planet, and now we have the partner in crime, the Chief Beef. The two of them are going to be dueling coasters, so definitely needed to get this one in here today. And we got a lot to look at for this one, because not only is the exterior just phenomenal, but this is also the queue to our coaster station. So the Chief Beef coaster is inside here, and there's a lot of really crazy details in the queue for us to check out. Again, Starship Rad knocked it out of the park with this one. Quite a difficult one to build. So let's jump into game and take a closer look. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PlanCo City Police Department, the PCPD. Love it. Super creative. Chief's Beef. So he originally wasn't using the big character that Chant made, and I was like, wah, 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 like, where we really wanted these up front and center on all of the big hero builds. What was originally there was the regular Patty Chief Beef, the old one. And so we replaced that, and then I put another one on the side here just so there's a little bit more presence as you're coming around. Let's talk about the plot real quick before we look at things. There's this giant big pink pad that was here beforehand. A very tricky spot to build in, and with it being a police station, I think Starship Rad has done an incredible job filling the space. You have this really nice architecture and police department build all in this little spot here, but then extended out, you have this like parkade, parking garage, little area, and windows and rooms that take you from place to place with walkovers, and it's just such an intricate build that it's mind-boggling. I think this is probably one of the most challenging plots in the entire build, because you had to shoehorn this like little weird spot and fill that in with clutter, and if you just would have made this boxy build, and then it just, I don't know how you came up with this. It's phenomenal. I couldn't have asked for more. This is the perfect build to fit in here. I mean, it is flawless. And what I really love most about it, especially with now that we got this little tram view next to it, really glad that's already in here, because we get to see the complexities of how the monorail interacts with all of this. It'll be really interesting to see how this all looks once we get the pip shot right next door, our other hero build. So let's fast forward this. Okay, here comes the monorail. It goes through the parking garage, and then up and through and between the buildings, and then past the tram view. How complicated and crazy is that? Not only that, but the street here where the coaster goes into comes underneath this bridge, but then you have the guests walking by. It's definitely still need to add some railings there. That'll be a polished thing for the future. But then you have the coaster coming up through here with the off-ramp and turn-off, and then the guests can actually walk through up and around through here. It's just so intricate. When then you get the traffic down below. How do you... How did this all come together? I have no idea. I had no idea it was going to look this good. It really is phenomenal. I mean, hats off to the level designer and planner, Batch and Warmgar, for figuring out all this stuff. And then the builders themselves, with both the tram view and Starship Rad, just weaving their buildings in and out of these monorail tracks to just make so much craziness. I'm super happy. This is an incredible showcase. And even just how it comes up to the edge of the concrete like this, what a perfect fit. This fits snug as a glove. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. This is so cool. We'll take a look at the nighttime lighting here. We got a big spotlight, call out Batman. Looking good. You can see through all the windows there. Full interactive interior as well. I did do a speed build setup, but for the most part, it was super easy to set up other than the finagling I had to do upstairs. So I'm just not going to show you guys the speed build setup. I don't think it's really that worth it. It's went in pretty easily. Just fiddle, and then the path work, you're going to see it right now as we go through the queue. So this is the queue for the ride. This is a coaster. We're not going to ride the coaster here today. We're waiting for voice acting, but we'll definitely walk down the queue. So the Chief Beef reception desk. I wonder if maybe we could put a character behind here, an animatronic. Just look at all the craziness. Now, a little disclaimer, Starship Rad said that they want to do some sequencers for the coaster. So all this craziness, all this sound effects and crazy things going on in here, it's all going to be synchronized to the coaster leaving. So it's just kind of on loop right now. I struggled with the path here. This is probably the only part that I really couldn't get right. I couldn't bring the floor up. I couldn't bring the path down. It was just giving me issues. So it is what it is. I think it's fine. You got some confetti cannons. Confetti, please, Jerry. Evidence locker room. So cool. And then this is the Passover where we get to take a look at the streets there. And King Coaster up in the sky. So well done. And then we come in here and these people are getting, I don't know what you call it. They're getting checked in. What do you call it? I've never been to jail, guys, obviously. This is incredible. So they took the regular character animatronics, as you can see, and then decorated it with burger patties, a cheese slice, and a grill patty. I think that is so clever. So you have like mini Chief Beefs. Such a good idea. Starship Rad is such a clever individual. So you normally can't really see through these windows unless it's at night. So maybe we should be doing this at night. Reshade allows you to see through the windows just a little bit better. There's like a pickle or something in there. But some TVs, Gulpy Energy. Oh, that's a fake vending machine. I think that's TMTK, but that's okay. Some benches. So there's a hot dog. I think Starship Rad did some crazy like James Bond hot dog thing. It kind of ties in well with this world though, because we do have the hot dog squad. So there are like hot dog characters that exist. It's pretty neat. So why not add more vegetables, right? And that's what we had here. I think this is the gelato, and we do have a gelato parlor. And there's like a pickle guy, I guess. And then here we have another pickle getting some Gulpy Energy. And here we are. We're at the coaster. This is the boarding station in the parkade. Like, how phenomenal is this? Like, you're getting into the Chief Beef car to go on a hot pursuit to go get the Pizza Bandit, and you're leaving out of the parkade. And then the coaster would come through here. There's jail cells. One has broken free. I wonder who that could be. I think we need to put a Pizza Pen sign on that. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. Yeah, something like that. So we know that this is the Pizza Pen, and it's kind of funny because it's a pen. It's a cell. And yeah, like this is the Pizza Bandit's cell. I don't know if we can put a big slice of pizza in there or not. I guess there's no smaller slices. But the Pizza Pen has broken out. You guys will find out more later. This is so cool. And here what we got is RoboChop. RoboChop. He's a patty. He's a RoboCop. And this is what you send out to exterminate all the bad vegetables. I mean, this is ridiculous. Ridiculously awesome. And we got this guy getting cuffing a pickle. We have a hot dog superhero and Carrot Man. Oh my god, this guy's reading newspapers. I love this onion. Oh my god. And the broccoli. Oh my goodness gracious. And a dead carrot. Rip. And they're fighting the RoboChop. This is phenomenal. And then this is where the coaster comes down and into the street, and it starts taking off, chasing the Pizza Bandit. I mean, how did we come up with this? It's like iteration after iteration. I mean, I had the original idea of Chief Beef chasing a pizza bandit, and that was the premise. I let Warmgar kind of just try to sort out the mess of how that would work. But even after he got all of it in, he was still like, I don't know how this is going to work. But now that you have the station in, and we saw Pizza Planet already, and now we're doing it's all coming together. And it's like, it's coming together like nothing I would have ever imagined. You know, even when in your head, when you have an idea, you have a vague idea of what that will be. And to see it coming together like this, it's a dream come true. So if we go at the coaster exit here, we could see some of the back alleys. This is where the guests come out. Right here. Yeah, pretty cool. But there is another entrance to the police station. And I did have some troubles with this, but I got it in at the end of the day. So this is real paths. This means the guests can come up here. One of the requirements was not only just to make this a police station, but to also sell burgers, because Chief Beef is one of the restaurants in PlanCo. So here we go. We got a Gulpy and a Chief Beef. So this is their cafeteria, effectively. They come up here to get their lunch. And I love the little decorations that you put in here, and the mustard and ketchup pumps is such a good touch. Oh my god. So I put all these benches in and did all the path work, so the guests actually will come up here and have a snack. Now there are 2 missing floor pieces here. They can't walk here, and I had to delete these 2 pieces here. It's like a 1x2. There was supposed to be tables here, but I couldn't get the path down. If I had this piece here where you can walk here, the pathway was like, the stairs were like to the left. The game just didn't like it. So I figured it's better to have it like this, because you can't even tell that you can't walk here. But what's happening here? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's fine. But yeah, the guests could still have a seat up here, and there's still benches. And there's also a bathroom, nice touch there. And a little random claw machine outside, because why not? And apparently there's a 3rd level, but this is fake. It's fake, so it's just for glamour and appearances. You know, not a lot of detail in here, because it's just so that when you're looking through the windows here, it has this noise. It has this little bit of realism and depth. And I think Starship Rad thought of it all. You got some back alleyways with some barred up windows for the jail cells. So this, I would imagine, from the outside is technically like the prison. So even up here, I guess these are all prison cells or something. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have to say, like, I might be a little bit biased, but taking it, because I'm biased because we give ranks in Discord, and technically my rank is the Chief Beef, so I've always been the chief of the Discord server, I guess. So I always have like a little soft spot in my heart for Chief Beef himself, obviously. But unbiases aside, and just looking at it for what it is, and the complexity of the build, and the footprint that you had to work with, the intricacies of how the monorail works, and how that plays in with the streets down below, and the pathways, and it's just so complicated. And then having to realize what that would come to be, having a PCPD shop, a parking garage, a helicopter pad, all this craziness, a check-in, check-out, like a little, what do you call it, ticket area to come into the parkade. Like, the intricacies of figuring all this out is just mind-boggling. And I do not think you could have done a better job. If we gave this to 100 different people, I guarantee this would be the best one every single time. It's just mind-boggling that the right person signed up for it at the right time. I mean, I could not be happier with the Starship Rad. So again, from an unbiased approach or standpoint, and just taking in all of the factors here, I have to say this might just be my favorite build in the entire park. I mean, it's just crazy. I love it. I mean, it's hard to say that, because there's a close second in many of these builds. There are many close seconds. But again, I just think that this is overly complicated, and it's such a tall order. You hit it on every level. You really did. It's really insane. I mean, am I gushing for no reason, or you guys agree with me? Let me know down in the comments. Let Starship Rad know down in the comments what you think of this build, because I definitely feel like he knocked it out of the park, and it absolutely represents Chief Beef in every way. It's so much cooler having a PCPD area than just your Chief Beef burger joint, you know? It's such a cool concept. It really does have the, in terms of a city and a sim city, we need that authority. We need the police, right? And we have the hot dog squad, which you guys will see in a future area. This actually will be a fire department. The hot dogs are our fire department. So it's like each of these cornerstones. We have our transportation, our PCPD, we have our arcades and, you know, fun factors, we have our racing, and it's just, there's so many like crazy things that are coming together, and more that you'll see on develop as we go more and more and more into this project, that like the city has everything. It's a fully functioning sim city, but brought to life in PlanCo, and it's so great of a milestone to start seeing these hero pieces come in, because the idea of this project from the very beginning was to bring life and personality to these characters and elaborate on what was already done. Just the concept that was like, oh, we got the burger guy, we'll make him a security guard. That's what Frontier decided to do. We're just like running with that. We're like, well, how could we take that one step further? And now that you see like the Chief come together, the Bandit and the Pizza Planet, the Foxy and the Racing, and the Hell Yeah Brother Just Ribbon. It's just it's starting to come together, guys. It's really just awesome, and I love it. I'm getting really excited as some of these more crazy builds are coming in. So it just keeps getting better, and we're just technically just getting started, which is concerning. Frame rates are starting to drop a little bit, and we've got a lot more to go, and still all these little empty lands. So hopefully we get through this project, but it's on track. Everything's going quite smoothly, I would say, and I'm absolutely blown away with what people have done. Incredible build here today, Starship Rad. Tons to be proud of on this one. And what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below for Starship Rad, and be sure to tune back in. We will definitely be riding the coasters soon-ish. Hopefully in the next few episodes here. We'll see. Fingers crossed, but plenty more awesome content to show you regardless. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video for Project PlanCo. Bye now.